Hello! Whether it's morning, noon, or night in your corner of the world, you're tuned into the Nyan Nyan News Network with your inquisitive and occasionally impish host, Neko Yamada. Stretch those whiskers and get comfy. We have a basket full of fun and fascinating stories to share. Our first story zooms in on the latest tech toy, Google's brand new Pixel 10 smartphone. Besides a slick design, the Pixel 10 is stuffed with new artificial intelligence features that even make my cat brain purr. There's Magic Q, which proactively surfaces info when you need it. Imagine calling an airline and having your flight details pop up automatically. There's also Daily Hub, a personalized digest that collects your calendar, playlists, and recommended topics for the day. And call transcripts. If you miss a call, you get a real-time transcript of what was said. Perfect for when you're busy chasing laser pointers. Need help collecting your thoughts? Pixel Journal uses AI prompts to encourage reflective writing. Voice Translate will even translate calls in real time while imitating the speaker's voice, supporting languages from Spanish to Japanese. There's Camera Coach for photography tips, Auto Best Take that analyzes 150 frames to find the perfect group photo, and Add Me so the photographer finally makes it into the picture. Google even tossed in AI video generation and Gemini Live improvements that make the virtual assistant's speech more natural. And yes, Apple fans, this lineup highlights how far ahead Google's on-device AI is compared with Siri. The Pixel 10 is available for pre-order now and launches later this month. Guess I need to swap out my paw phone. Time for some racing gossip. Gamers are buzzing about a possible leak hinting that the next Forza Horizon will take us to Japan. An Australian car import company reportedly posted, then deleted, a photo of a developer scanning Japanese K-cars. Fans immediately envisioned neon-lit Tokyo streets and cherry blossom hairpin turns. But hold your horses, or should I say, hold your horsepower. Skeptics note that the developer, Playground Games, is based in the UK. Scanning foreign cars might simply help model vehicles accurately. Besides, scanning in Australia doesn't exactly scream Tokyo Drift. Still, a Japan setting would be a first for the series. Forza Horizon previously hit Colorado, then France and Italy, then Australia, Great Britain, and most recently Mexico. Horizon 5, set in Mexico, even became the best-selling game on PlayStation 5 this year. So whether the leak is legit or just a red herring, fans are revved up for a new locale. Me? I'd love a cat-sized drift car. Producer Senpai, can we make a Nyan Horizon spin-off? Let's pause for some feline science. In the small Finnish village of Patajavesi, locals noticed black cats whose coats faded from dark at the roots to frosty white at the tips. Not quite tuxedo or tabby, something else entirely. Scientists christened them Salmiak cats after Finland's salty licorice candy. Each hair fades from dark to light, giving the cats a smoky, marbled appearance. The pattern shows up mainly in black cats, but also in blue, brown, and tortoiseshell fur. It doesn't change with age. Once frosty, always frosty. Geneticists at the University of Helsinki set out to solve the mystery. They suspected a mutation in the KIT gene, which controls pigment cells, but tests showed none of the usual changes. Sequencing the cat's genomes revealed a missing 95,000 base pair chunk of DNA downstream of KIT. Without that paragraph of instructions, pigment fades as the hair grows. The mutation, dubbed WSAL, is recessive. Cats must inherit 2 copies to display the Salmiak pattern. In a sample of 183 cats, only 5 had the full frosted coat, and 3 were carriers. Fortunately, the Salmiak cats appear healthy. Researchers found no evidence of deafness or infertility, but they warn against turning them into a trendy breed, as past examples like Scottish Folds and Munchkin cats show how selective breeding can harm animals. The discovery is less about creating a designer pet and more about understanding how genes work and how communities help science. Plus, it gives us another reason to adore our feline friends. I want one. Cue spooky music and knife sharpening. 7 years after Ilphonic and Gun Media bid farewell to Friday the 13th the game, they're back with a new survival horror title based on John Carpenter's Halloween. Announced at the Future Game Show, Halloween the game is described as a one versus many stealth horror experience. Players can slip into the mask of Michael Myers to stalk the citizens of Haddonfield, or they can team up as civilians desperately trying to warn neighbors and contact the police. The press release promises multiple maps and authentic locations from the 1978 film, a haunting ambience, and a score inspired by the movie. There will be story mode, offline play against bots, and online multiplayer. Unlike Friday the 13th, civilians can alert NPC townsfolk and police to the looming threat, leading to increasingly thorough patrols. Ilphonics CEO Charles Brungart gushed about working directly with Compass International Pictures to ensure authenticity. The game is set to launch in 2026 on PC via Steam and Epic Games, giving horror fans plenty of time to practice their hiding skills. Until then, I'll keep my paws on the light switch. If you hear heavy breathing, don't worry. It's just me sniffing for snacks. Tech time again! Google just turned Drive into a mini film studio. If you upload a video to Drive, you may see an open button in the corner. Click it and voila! Your clip opens in Google Vids, where you can trim, add text and music, and make other edits. The platform even integrates Veo, an AI-powered video generation tool. After editing, Vids creates a new file that you can save or export. There's a catch: the feature is available only to paid workspace users, business, enterprise, nonprofits, and Gemini education tiers. It works on the latest versions of Chrome, Firefox, and Microsoft Edge, and supports MP4, QuickTime, OGG, and WebM files up to 35 minutes or 4 gigabytes in size. A free course teaches you how to use Vids. So if you're an aspiring cat vlogger with a paid account, you can now edit your paw formants right in your browser. I'm already envisioning a dramatic slow-motion hairball scene. Gamers who love parkouring across war zones might need to adapt. After feedback from the Battlefield 6 open beta, DICE announced significant movement changes to create a balanced and traditional Battlefield experience. According to the studio's beta debrief, momentum, especially horizontal speed, carried from a slide into a jump has been reduced. There's now a penalty for consecutive jumps. Spam jumpers will find their jump height reduced. Why? Players discovered they could pull off ridiculous super jumps by chaining slides and jumps. This made firefights feel like a cross between Battlefield and a fast-paced platformer. Series veterans also argued that there wasn't enough inaccuracy penalty for shooting while sliding or jumping. DICE agrees. The upcoming patch will increase inaccuracy when firing mid-air, making sliding and jumping situational rather than dominant strategies. The goal is to keep the pace exciting without turning matches into bunny-hopping chaos. The next round of Battlefield Labs testing will let players try the tweaks and 2 huge maps before launch. So strap on your tactical cat ears and get ready for boots on the ground action. Wizards and witches, rejoice! New photos from the set of HBO's upcoming Harry Potter TV series have surfaced. This adaptation will devote an entire season to each of J.K. Rowling's 7 books. In the pictures, 11-year-old actor Dominic McLaughlin, playing Harry, stands next to Nick Frost as Hagrid. The pair were seen filming in downtown London, apparently recreating the scene where Hagrid escorts Harry to the leaky cauldron after rescuing him from the Dursleys. Frost looks every bit the gentle giant with corduroy pants, layers of jackets, and the character's signature long hair and beard. McLaughlin sports round glasses and a casual outfit with a backpack. Production on the series began in July, and it's set to premiere in 2027. New cast members include Rory Wilmot as Neville, Amos Kitson as Dudley, Louise Brealey as Madame Hooch, and Anton Lesser as Garrick Ollivander. The series also recast Ron and Hermione with Alistair Stout and Arabella Stanton. John Lithgow will play Dumbledore, Janet McTeer portrays Professor McGonagall, and Papa Essiedu steps into Professor Snape's robes. Nick Frost said he plans to honor Robbie Coltrane's iconic performance while bringing his own humor and warmth. Seeing new faces don these beloved roles is both exciting and surreal. I'm just hoping they cast a real cat as Crookshanks. If not, I volunteer. Poke fans, prepare to be spooked. After nearly 30 years of monster catching, the franchise still hides mysteries. One is the Ghost Girl from Pokémon X and Y, a hex maniac character who appears in Lumio City, mutters something ominous, and then slides off screen. The event has never been explained, and even producer Junichi Masuda dodged questions back in 2014. Now, a new trailer for Pokémon Legends ZA, which takes place entirely in Lumio City, has fans buzzing. The found footage style teaser shows two trainers exploring a creepy building full of Pokémon. At about the 1 minute mark, viewers spotted a girl in a dark purple outfit peering from outside a window. She resembles the updated Hexmaniac design seen in the game's official art. Could this be the ghost girl making her long-awaited return? Or is it just a tantalizing Easter egg? Whether or not we get answers, fans will find out when Pokémon Legends ZA arrives on Nintendo Switch on October 16th. I hope there's a special cat Pokémon hidden in the shadows. And maybe, just maybe, the ghost girl will finally explain why she was sliding without animating. From AI phones and rumor-filled races to frosted kitties, spine-tingling games, snazzy video tools, battlefield tweaks, magical reboots, and puzzling Poké mysteries, there's never a dull moment in our world. A heartfelt head bump to our wonderful Patreon family. You keep our paws on the news and our hearts warm. If you enjoyed hanging out today, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and maybe even hop onto our Patreon for extra treats and behind-the-scenes fun. The universe is a playful playground of facts and curiosities. Stay inquisitive, stay snuggly. See you next time. And remember, stay frosty.